What is up, gamers and gearheads? Brittality here. No, not with the Coalition report, but I'm going to make it up to you. We got a special interview today. We've got one of the producers from the Coalition. We've got the one, the only, JackFelling. Jack, how are we doing today?
Good. I'm
Good.
excited to talk to you.
I'm excited to talk to you too. Now, we've already started. We're going to talk a little bit about competitive here in ESL. We've already started with season 2. You guys have kicked that off. Now, how did you think the first ESL tournament went overall? Did everything go as expected? Did anything kind of change last minute?
So we were really excited how the season one finals went. We basically doubled our viewers with the 17,000 concurrents and like the hundreds of thousands of uniques, and we sold out the event as well for spectators. So overall, we were just really excited and thrilled and grateful, for the support of all the fans and viewers that tuned in for Ultimate Edition and for our first sort of foray into Gears esports. So that was really cool, and I just love to see it all come together, after season one and after these guys had been playing so hard for the few months, and then to see it live at Burbank was pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure all your hard work that you put in was good to see it kind of come to fruition.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I was really happy with our talent as well. Like we brought in CDN the third and Nick Merckx, and I thought they brought a lot to the show. Like they were really great characters, just brought an amazing energy and such cool guys to meet as well. And they really brought something special, and I loved having those guys on the show. And yeah, there were a couple cool other things. Like I really liked the trophy, that we came up with, and the way that the branding turned out. The branding was all done by one of our artists at the Coalition, in terms of all the backdrops and all the graphics and everything like that you saw. So it was cool to kind of see all that come together, along with the swag booth and some of the merchandise that we had, and just trying to provide like a really nice experience for the people that actually came out to the event, as well as people that were watching back home. So hopefully people liked it, because I know that we did. So yeah.
Yeah. Was that art by Chris Matthews by any chance?
No, it was actually by one of our user design artists here at the Coalition, and he's
Cool.
also working on Gears of War 4. His name is Michael. So yeah, we're pretty excited about some of the
Shout
work
out to
that he's
Michael.
doing.
Does the coalition have a big say in how these ESL events are ran, or do they just kind of handle the majority of things?
Yeah, so we worked together from the beginning on, sort of the planning for the season and what the overall, timeline and schedule looks like. In terms of the actual administration of the league, so, when it comes to rules, when it comes to disputes or, regulations or figuring out any of the of that kind of stuff, like basically anything to do with the rules and administration of the league, ESL handles all of that. But the coalition obviously gets involved in the creative, so the branding, the graphics that you see, sometimes the content, and we work together with ESL closely on making sure that the Pro League and the Open Series are marketed and are as well supported as they possibly can be.
You guys have expanded the regions a little bit to include other countries. We'll get to that in a second. But what are some things that you've learned from the first season that you are now implementing in season 2?
I think, from the first season, again, it was really our first time into Gears esports ever. Obviously, there had been some history with, Gears competitive in the past with different LAN events and some amazing, independent tournament organizers like Hype the Station, and then, of course, the MLG days. But for us, I mean, this is really the first time, as a developer supporting competitive for Gears of War, and the first time that we've really sort of made it official. So we wanted to try things out. We wanted to get a lot of feedback from players and from fans on, what they wanted to see. And I think we've been able to change a lot of things along the way, whether it's been the rules or the settings in the game, trying to get the settings that the players feel are most competitive, or whether it's like the way that we promote the Open Series, for example, which we've made some changes to season 2 to try to provide more incentive for people to play long term, and to provide more prizes and rewards for different levels of players, not just the pro players, but also casuals and semi pros and passionate gamers as well. One of the other things we're looking at doing for season 2 is just creating more content. So, featuring more players and writing more articles. And we're trying out a little video series, that we're calling Gears Minutes, just to feature, some of the players and the teams and some of the stories. And we're just trying to find more ways to create content and stories about the league, so people that are watching can follow what's going on and find out, more information about the league. So, that's one of the things that we're trying to do differently this season, and we're kind of testing it out to see how it works. And so hopefully people are liking the content that we're putting out.
And like I had mentioned before, you guys are expanding kind of the reach of the tournament, and you're doing the Open Series to multiple countries now. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why you guys decided to do that?
Gears is a global game, and I feel like some of the greatest players in the world are in other parts of the region, not just in the US. And we really want to support Gears of War in other countries and support the fans that buy the game around the world and feel like they're part of one sort of ecosystem. And, I think we have a lot of steps we still need to take to get there. But, the first step is really expanding ESL to other regions for the Open Series. So we've expanded to Europe, all the countries in Europe, as well as to Australia and New Zealand, and of course like Mexico is included as well as part of the existing league, existing series. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that, and we wanted to also provide good prizes, with the Open Series Showdown, for all the regions, so that people could win digital skins or swag, and then of course cash prizes as well, so that everyone can feel included and everyone can feel like they can participate and get better.
Now, players being able to CSL ESL Season 1, we saw kind of like an influx of players sign up for the qualifiers. It inspired a lot of teams to form and compete, and it's also expanding to the Open Series, I'm sure. Now, will there be a bigger prize at the end of Season 2, or are you planning on keeping it kind of the same?
We've been able to secure, the same funding for season 2 that we did for season 1, which was, the $50,000 prize pool for the Pro League for season 1, and then an additional $50,000 for the prize pool for season 2. Season 1, we were able to crowdfund with the season 1 weapon skin that we sold, and so we're really pumped that we were able to add basically prizes to the Open Series as well as the Pro League. We added an additional $10,000 to the season 1 prize pool. So we're hoping to do something similar for season 2. We are going to be selling a season 2 bundle. More information about that is coming soon. It's pretty excited about that. So hopefully we're going to be able to support bigger prize pools and look for different ways to reward players.
So far, the league has been following in the footsteps of its ESL predecessor, Halo. Can we expect larger tournaments for Gears 4, or is it kind of like dependent on the factors of how the game's beta or release goes?
Gears of War 4 is definitely, being built with competitive gaming in mind. And I think that's going to be a key component of us being able to really invest in Gears of War 4 as an esport and in Gears esports, in general. We don't have exact numbers or timing for any of that yet, but I expect to see bigger and better things for Gears of War 4 and for Gears esports with that title. That being said, I still think it's really important for fans and for players and for viewers, for everyone to create content, to sign up for the Open Series, to sign up for UMG, to sign up for the ladders, like to play in as many events and online tournaments as possible to really support the scene overall, because that support, whether it's viewers for the Pro League or whether it's the number of people that have signed up for the Open Series or the number of people that have signed up for UMG or participate in UMG matches, like that's what's going to help us organize more tournaments and expand prizing and show that Gears of War esports is worth investing in and is worth growing. So I think a lot of it needs to come from the developer, and we're definitely invested in that, and we want to, help the scene grow. But I think also, we need the help of players and fans, to support the existing opportunities to play, and their support is really what's going to help us grow this thing and make it big.
Now, I'm going to get to the question that everybody wants to know out there. When can we expect some Gears 4 news?
Well, I'm sure that's the question in everybody's mind. As you know, I can't really answer that. We are really excited for the beta that's going to be happening this spring, and obviously the game is coming out this fall. So it's not going to be that long away. I think it's going to be pretty soon here that we're going to get some really cool news on Gears of War 4. So hopefully everybody likes the big reveal that's coming, and yeah, we're really excited.
Awesome. Well, we're pretty pumped too. Now, do you have anything to say to the community out there? Any shout outs or anything like that you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for, everyone in the community that supported me and basically helped us come up with Gears Esports and worked with us on this and gave us suggestions and encouraged us. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for, the entire community, getting behind Gears Esports and supporting us and supporting me. It means a lot to me, and I think it's really cool to see how far we've come in just a few months compared to other games that have run, competitive for 5 years or 10 years. And, for us, just being a few months in, I'm really grateful for everyone's support and all the pro players that put in so much time and effort into playing and practicing and being available to us for content and for questions, and all of the content creators out there that are like writing or doing videos about Gears esports or doing videos about Gears. I mean, that takes a lot of time out of their day, and we're really thankful for that. And just in general, all the fans and viewers that come out and watch, saving a day a week, or participating on their Sundays, on the weekends, like that's super cool that people are passionate about Gears and want to watch and want to come play. And I'm hoping that just grows and grows over time. And yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful, and I know the Coalition is really thankful for the fan support, and we're just really excited to see where we can take it. So yeah, thanks everybody.
Awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and for the support. Be sure to follow the Coalition and Gears of War on all their social stuff and on YouTube, because there's some cool videos coming out on the Gears of War channel that you guys may have seen before, and I'm sure there's more awesomeness to come. Thank you to JackFelling, and again, thank you guys for watching. We will see you on that next video.